Okay, see if this holds up, guys. Guys are watching this video after when I upload this. You like, helps out the algorithm, and subscribe. You guys want?
In any sport, from the NFL to basketball to soccer, playing at home, we know this could be the great equalizer that gives the steepest underdogs a
Let's
fighting
hope
chance, and you can feel it in the building today.
this thing gets full picture and not they go off the screen or something.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on the first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too. I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays and some contested coverages. He could do it right there. Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top. There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career. Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going. Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route at that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down of the game for James Cook. He has a run in midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Allen now on first down. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be dropped down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw for Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Buck. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. The throw again. It's Allen. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up 6-0 here in the first. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Jets getting ready for this first and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
What jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. I mean, they're full steam ahead, but we ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. They go right back to Hall. He dodged the tackle. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
We've set it down from 37. Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success in that last one as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. That's caught. He finds Allen Lazard. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Good run out of the pistol with Hall. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's him on the quick hitter. For a second, we were thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, it's 3rd down.
And okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Fields sneaking it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than a QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They'll run here. It's off. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sideline sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ball placed to the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Is it holding up? They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
On the 14 after that sack. Tough 3rd and goal coming up. We send a receiver in motion right. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. On the 14 after that sack. Tough 3rd and goal coming up.
situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock was going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Harrison Mevis.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try.
31
The
yards.
upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Mevis able to knock it through. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him.
Harrison Mevis.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brandon Codrington to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. On 1st down, Allen. Short pass Bryant. He's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jet side.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff headed right. It's caught. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Gain of 6.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
1st down from the 42. Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I don't know why, every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. This is hauled in by Samuel. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4
The
yards.
Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout.
Good for a Bill.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 31. To the air again, Allen. It's money out left. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
10 yards on the play.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
A gain of
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know It's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Allen gonna throw again. Finds the end route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Kid, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off of the touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum and heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. This finish on the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. And a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Stopped on the run back to the 27. The Jets and Brees Hall got set to go on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. He's not going to have to get them all. So able to drive that pile back on. Jack Thompson finishing that play off.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Step up, and there he goes. He's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still second down.
I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Looking to throw Fields. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat, throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could ever cut the curl route.
Fields on 3rd. It's caught by Wilson. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards.
watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, it's Hall. He powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, had a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hall once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready though, you can recycle it, save it for later for that next third down coming.
Fields on first down. To the left side. Taylor has it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for loss with that 2nd and 11.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Poorly reels it in. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. So fresh set downs now from the 39. First down throw for Fields. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. But there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, but give to Hall. And limited damage, just a few yards on that game. Christian Benford had to make that stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Throw, 3rd and long. Completed to Reynolds. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. They'll run for it with Hall. And that's a stop. The offense stayed down there on 4th, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Well, the blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Allen now on first down. It's pulled in by Palmer. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. they can hang on to this lead till the end. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15 plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards. They just got a very successful one.
Another one for Cook. He's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cook. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. Loaded and ready for that sneak. They stop him on the line. No gain.
That's more than a must get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
New set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that means 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Fastest kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. Puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with a win.
Pass now to kick this away. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Running back sets in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time,
still to go here. This is second down. Fields out of the gun. He'll try him on this. That's up with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB will just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Connects on the crosser. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different.
This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So we're down to 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets gotta score in a hurry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He keeps it and takes off. Their next step is gonna come from the red zone block. He's down that 17-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Call his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Now Fields. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
You're now second and 10 from the 17. Fields to throw it. He's holding up there and he dropped it. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, third and long. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is tough for a score, and we are not done here yet. Now, quickly, things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to stay in the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal to tie this game in the fourth. spots at second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he has the Bills the first down. And that drop should clinch them this way. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Now design run. It's Allen. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. It's a design run for Allen. Out for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the El Colo.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So
Yeah.
yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from New York.
Alright guys, Buffalo wins 13-10 over the Jets. I'll be doing another one right after this uploads, so please like, subscribe, see you all in the next video. Peace.